Welcome. We bring you Japan's latest news every day. AI sums up what matters, so you can stay informed in English in just a few minutes. If you find it helpful, please like and subscribe. Typhoon number 13 expected to bring linear precipitation band to northern Okinawa main island. The Okinawa main island region and the Amami Islands are facing the most dangerous conditions due to the impact of the large and extremely powerful typhoon number 13. The Japan Meteorological Agency has issued an imminent linear precipitation band forecast, after determining there is a high possibility that a linear precipitation band will develop over northern Okinawa main island. In this area, both wind and rain are expected to intensify, significantly increasing the risk of landslides and flooding caused by localized heavy rainfall. Linear precipitation bands bring massive amounts of rain in a short period of time and have the potential to cause severe damage. We urge residents of northern Okinawa main island to pay close attention to weather updates and to prepare for evacuation at the earliest opportunity. U.S. court orders Meta to pay approximately 9 billion yen over social media safety measures for children. A New Mexico court has ordered Meta, the American IT giant that operates a major social media platform, to pay approximately 9 billion yen in damages. The court ruled that Meta's safety measures for child users were insufficient and caused harm to their mental health. The court determined that Meta designed highly addictive features that negatively impacted children's physical and mental well-being. In recent years, concerns have grown globally about the impact of social media on the mental health of young people, leading to a series of lawsuits holding platform companies accountable. This ruling is expected to reflect an international trend toward requiring social media companies to implement stricter safety measures. Typhoon impact. Approximately 470 flights cancelled on the 7th, over 320 flights expected to be cancelled on the 8th. Flight cancellations are occurring successively due to typhoon impacts. According to major domestic airlines, approximately 470 flights were cancelled on the 7th, centered on flights departing from and arriving at airports in Okinawa and Kagoshima prefectures. On the 8th, which coincides with the peak of downbound traffic during the Obon holiday period, over 320 flights are expected to be cancelled as of 5 p.m. On the 7th, primarily affecting airports in Okinawa and Kagoshima prefectures. Airlines are urging users to check the latest flight operation information, and are also proceeding with procedures for flight ticket changes and refunds. Depending on the typhoon's movement, the number of cancelled flights may increase further. JAXA reschedules Michibiki 7 satellite launch for August 10 following typhoon delay. The Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, or JAXA, has announced that the Michibiki 7 satellite, Japan's version of a GPS satellite whose launch was postponed due to typhoon-related bad weather, will be launched on August 10 from the Tanegashima Space Center in Kagoshima Prefecture. The Michibiki 7 mission is a crucial undertaking aimed at strengthening Japan's positioning satellite system and will contribute to improving the accuracy of precise location information services. If the launch succeeds, the satellite is expected to be utilized across various fields, including autonomous driving, drones, and disaster prevention. JAXA says the decision was made after careful weather assessment, and final preparations for the launch are underway. 32-year-old man arrested for allegedly canceling massive orders of popular magazine merchandise without payment. The Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department has arrested a 32-year-old man from Osaka on suspicion of repeatedly engaging in fraudulent conduct by placing large orders for popular magazine merchandise without paying for them. The suspect is believed to have made over 2,000 unauthorized orders through an online shop operated by major publishing company Shueisha. By repeatedly canceling orders without payment, he allegedly caused substantial damage to the company. The suspect has admitted to the charges during police questioning, and investigators are continuing to examine his motives behind the fraudulent activity. Since such illicit practices can severely impact businesses' operations, police say they will take a firm stance in handling similar cases going forward. Actress Sumika Shiryo, top male role star of Takarazuka Revue, dies at 94. Sumika Shiryo, an actress who gained prominence as a top male role star with the Takarazuka Revue, passed away on August 3 due to old age. She was 94 years old. Ms. Shiryo captivated audiences for many years as a leading star in male roles at the Takarazuka Revue. After retiring from the stage, she became widely known as a devoted couple alongside her husband, actor Tadao Takashima, appearing together on television programs and other media. Throughout the Showa and Heisei eras, she left a significant mark on Japan's theater and broadcasting worlds, bringing joy and inspiration to countless people. We offer our deepest condolences to her family. June economic indicators rise. Cabinet Office maintains, improving, assessment of economic conditions. According to the June economic indicators released by the Cabinet Office, the Coincident Index, which shows the current state of the economy, came in at 118.2, up 0.3 points from the previous month. Based on this result, the Cabinet Office is maintaining its assessment that economic conditions are showing signs of improvement. The rise in the index reflects steady progress in personal consumption and production activities, suggesting the economy continues on a gradual recovery trajectory. However, given that the increase is limited to just 0.3 points, close monitoring of future developments is necessary. Officials say various factors, including domestic and overseas economic conditions and price trends, are expected to continue influencing economic performance going forward. Democratic Party for the People, Constitutional Democratic Party, and Komeito meet with Disaster Management Minister over Kumamoto recovery support. In response to damage from the Kumamoto earthquake, senior officials from the Democratic Party for the People, Constitutional Democratic Party, and Komeito met with Disaster Management Minister Okinawa on the 7th to submit an urgent proposal. The three parties are calling for strengthened government support toward the swift reconstruction of the disaster-stricken areas. Specifically, they have proposed expanded livelihood support for disaster victims, acceleration of infrastructure restoration projects, and enhanced financial assistance to local municipalities. They urged the disaster management minister to ensure the government responds as one unified body. Disaster Management Minister Okinawa indicated he is taking the proposal seriously and will work toward a prompt response in coordination with relevant government agencies. The construction of a support framework that transcends party lines appears to be key to accelerating recovery from the Kumamoto earthquake. Public pension reserve funds reach record high of over 302 trillion yen in fiscal 2025. The fiscal 2025 settlement for public pensions has been finalized. The total reserve funds for employee pensions and national pensions have reached a record high of over 302 trillion yen. This increase is primarily driven by higher investment returns resulting from rising stock prices and increased insurance premium income from wage growth. Securing adequate reserve funds is becoming increasingly vital to meet the growing benefit payments accompanying an aging population. Going forward, maintaining a balanced approach between investment management and fiscal sustainability will be crucial in ensuring the long-term stability of the pension system from a long-term perspective. China's July exports surge over 23%, driven by semiconductors and electric vehicles. China's exports in July increased by more than 23% compared to the same month last year. The main drivers were significant growth in semiconductor and electric vehicle exports. As global demand for electronic devices and EVs continues to rise, China is strengthening its position as a key supplier. Meanwhile, domestic consumption has remained sluggish, but robust exports are serving as a critical pillar supporting the overall economy. Going forward, observers are closely watching whether exports can maintain their strong momentum, which will largely depend on developments in the global economy. Stock market ends slightly lower. The Nikkei 225 index fell 76 yen and 55 sen on the 7th, closing at 65,606 yen and 71 cents compared to the previous day. The decline was modest. By sector, selling pressure emerged in major holdings such as electrical appliances and automobiles, while information and communication stocks also weakened. On the other hand, defensive stocks including pharmaceuticals and food products attracted buying interest, showing a mixed performance across sectors. Market analysts attribute the movement to heightened caution regarding U.S. economic indicators and fluctuations in the yen exchange rate affecting investor sentiment. Attention remains focused on the trajectory of overseas economic conditions and future monetary policy developments. School shooting near Bangkok leaves 6 dead, including 14-year-old suspect, over 20 injured. A shooting incident occurred at a school near Bangkok, Thailand's capital, on the 7th. According to police, 6 people, including the suspect, have been killed, and more than 20 others have been injured. The suspect who opened fire is a 14-year-old boy. Police are currently investigating the detailed circumstances and motive behind the incident. Students and school staff appear to have been caught up in the attack, and local authorities responded with emergency measures at the scene. In Thailand, firearm ownership is permitted under certain conditions, and there may be calls in the future to strengthen gun regulations. Rescue operations for the victims are ongoing, with treatment of the injured taking priority. Trump denies U.S. weapon shortage, vows to crack down on information leakers. As the war between the United States and Iran enters its 6th month, multiple media outlets are reporting that American ammunition supplies are depleting. On the 6th, U.S. President Donald Trump denied these reports and pledged to seek lengthy prison sentences for anyone suspected of leaking classified information. On the morning of the 6th, Trump posted on social media that America has enormous quantities of ammunition, particularly of certain types. He added that, furthermore, large quantities of weapons are being manufactured and transported to America as needed. The war involving the U.S., Israel, and Iran has become prolonged, and peace agreement prospects remain uncertain. Amid this situation, concerns about weapons stockpile levels directed at both Trump and the U.S. Department of Defense are growing. In response to reports of declining American weapon supplies, Iran stated that it manufactures weapons domestically and possesses the capability to respond to any threat. Iran's acting defense minister Majid ibn al-Reza posted on social media that, day by day, signs indicating the enemy's declining capabilities are becoming apparent. He added that, meanwhile, our military, backed by our nation's defense industry, is fully equipped to respond to any threat. Furthermore, he stated, those seeking to secure security and military superiority through imported systems will soon realize that Iran's own technology surpasses any system in this region. School shooting near Bangkok leaves 5 teachers dead. Suspect student allegedly also killed grandparents. A shooting occurred at a school and residence in the suburbs of Bangkok, Thailand's capital, on the 7th, allegedly carried out by a student at the school. At least 7 people were killed, according to authorities. According to officials, at least 15 people were injured and transported to hospitals. 2 of them are reported to be in critical condition. The school where the shooting took place is Deb Siren School in Nonthaburi, north of Bangkok. The shooting occurred shortly after 10 a.m. The suspect is a 14-year-old male student at the school who, after opening fire on teachers, reportedly shot himself. The suspect was confirmed dead while being transported to a hospital. Health Minister Patana Promfat stated that 5 teachers were killed. No student deaths have been confirmed. Before going to school, the suspect allegedly killed his grandparents at his home on the outskirts of Bangkok. According to the health minister, the grandparents were found dead at their residence.